Welcome to Fuji and to my first attempt at Race C. And wait a minute. I have no idea how that qualifying time put me on pole position, but of course, being on pole position and this being my very first race, I totally panic, miss my braking point at turn 1, try my best to get back on track without smashing into anyone. Yeah, that's quite a typical Arkeys race start, and missing the apex by a lot because of the dirty tires, I assume. But all is not lost. We are only down to P4, so if we can only just find the rhythm. I spoke too soon. What happened? I'm not sure. He might have just missed his braking point, and he got a penalty. But either way, now I am down to P8, and I have to sort this out. And of course, now my tires are dirty again, so the car won't turn, or maybe I brake too late. I don't know. And here comes the panic stab on the throttle, and we are pointing in the wrong direction. And you might as well go and grab a drink while I get the car pointing the right way. This takes so long that even the game is about to disqualify me. So yeah, dead last, all shaken, and my driving is surely affected by it now. So I have to find the rhythm. Oh, we have a yellow flag, so soon I won't be dead last. Anyway, soon we are going to jump further ahead in the race. And as you can see, we have some rather big penalties being served there. So let's have a look what happened. We are watching this from Momus' perspective. He chose to drop back from his P2 at the beginning of the race. I am sure he regretted that, because now he gets tangled up in this bit of ping pong and picks up a 2-second penalty for his troubles. But it doesn't end here. He gives space to everyone, manages to get through, and looking up the inside of P6, the guy who maybe accidentally, but anyway, punted me off. And what's this? I'm not sure what. Either that was on purpose, or he has no spatial awareness whatsoever. So anyway, Momos makes the corner, but the other guy attempts an undercut, hits Momos on the way out. And yeah, and here Momos accidentally hits the rear of P6 and picks up another 2 seconds penalty. And unfortunately, he has run out of patience now. I cannot really blame him. Not that I am condoning retaliation, but yeah, that guy who also killed me has been a bit of a mess. But back to the race, I decided to lift up and just stay behind Bilbo. No point making a move on him, even though I had the speed advantage, because he is faster than me. So I would just end up being a roadblock and panicking and making a mistake and dropping even further back. So I'm just staying behind, and as you can see, he's already pulling away. So that was the best decision for me to do at that moment. Yeah, you can see much better speed out of the corner. We're jumping ahead again. Once again, we have a bit of carnage going on. Yeah, Bilbo got caught up with the German guy. He's really having an unlucky race. Yeah, there's an apex somewhere, Arkeys. So yeah, I think this was pretty much a bit of a nightmare for many of us in the race. But we are moving on up to P7, and for the next couple of laps, I'm just going around the track, minding my own business. But now, watch what happens. I was so lucky not being taken out there. But let's see what was the cause of that thing. Yeah, it's our friend from earlier pushing Bilbo off the racing line to get past. Bilbo pushes his way back again. Getting a bit annoyed, I'm sure. Unfortunately, Bilbo also picks up a 2-second penalty in the process, and as you're about to see, he has lost the rest of his patience as well. Yeah, you can see how a race can go down the drain once you have maybe just one driver driving erratically, whether it's on purpose or not. We are all trying to have a good race, but once it starts going off the rails, it's like it just spreads out into the entire lobby, unfortunately. Anyway, we are going round, trying our best to just have a race. Actually, I think I'm doing an actual overtake. So we are up to P6 now. Let's see if we can stick to that. I'm not sure. But for now, we are here. But later on, I picked up a track limit penalty. It's like, yeah, the time of day changing, there gets so much more shadows on the track, so that particular corner, it gets harder and harder to see the apex, or at least that's my excuse for screwing that up. So yeah, I'm serving the penalty. Momos is going through, flashing his hazards, just to confirm that we have no issues with each other, I assume, which we haven't. And we carry on, starting the final lap of the race. Yeah, so far my first encounters with Race C this week haven't been a big success, to say the least. After this race, I went in again, started on pole again. I surely have out-qualified myself already. Not that my time is fast at all, but somehow it put me on pole for 2 races, and yeah, I'm not really suited for being at the front, because I know, especially if I recognize some of the names behind me, I know I'm just a sitting duck. But the race after this went a lot better than this. It was a lot more boring than this to watch, I'm sure. So anyway, we are getting close to the end of the lap and of the race. Slowly starting to figure out how to use the first gear for rotating the car through the twisty third sector. It's still a work in progress. And we are slowly but surely working our way towards the finish line. And let's see what happened to our friend from earlier in the race. Could it be that he maybe, yes, forgot to use the medium tires? And as you see, the post-race lobby was a bit funky as well. At least he admitted that he had been a bit iffy. And as Cheesy said, I got sent. Thanks for watching.